What is up, everyone? I'm Jimmy Conrad, and I'm going to boldly go where no sane man has gone before and upset over 98% of soccer fans around the world to name my top 5 supporters. Going continent by continent, minus Australia and Antarctica, sorry guys. I'm starting with Asia, and my number 5 choice of Urawa of the J-League. This Japanese club, which is one of the wealthiest in Japan, also has one of the most passionate and rabid followings in the world, despite not winning regularly with their giant payroll, which means they're kind of like the Manchester City of the Far East. Well, until this year when Man City finally won something and ruined my analogy. Number 4, on to North America, it's the Portland Timbers in Major League Soccer. Now I get it, there are going to be plenty of clubs throughout the continent who are going to have a few choice words for me in the comments, specifically their rivals, the Seattle Sounders. But as much as I love you, great city of Seattle, and the great people that live there, and the energy that you bring to CenturyLink Field, nothing compares to Portland on the day of a game because they have this guy who cuts wood with a chainsaw when they score. It's just one of those little things that puts them ahead of the rest. It's the attention to detail. Number 3, I head to Africa to highlight the best fans on the continent, Wydad from Morocco. Despite the sadness that accompanied their brutal beating of their fans by Esperance in Tunisia, following Wydad's really close loss in the final of the African Champions League, the supporters of Wydad continue to display their unity and resolve for their club and their country. They are master organizers who have pyro shows, huge banners, their own merchandise, and an incredible passion for the game. Number 2, in Europe, where there are so many great fans and great clubs, which made it nearly impossible to pick just one, I gave the very, very, very slight edge to the Turkish club, Galatasaray, because they're really loud. Isn't that explanation enough for everyone? Because they're, all right. They get the nod because they have amazing tifo, choreography that the whole stadium participates in, they have their own version of the tomahawk chop, and they even support their basketball teams with the same kind of passion. A close second place on this continent goes to teams in Italy, Poland, Greece, Russia, France, Holland, Germany, Portugal, and England. Did that cover everybody? Oh, Spain. And number 1 is in South America, and it's the supporters of Boca Juniors. I was lucky enough to see a few games at La Bombonera, including the Super Classico against River Plate, and it was unlike any sporting event I have ever seen or played in. On one occasion, after Boca scored a goal, the stadium erupted, and this little guy took it upon himself to climb all the way to the top of the chain link fence to celebrate, and he was wearing a yellow Columbus Crew Scalotto jersey, and he's at the top of this fence, and he's losing his mind, and he's waving his arm. It was a surreal moment. Here's a glimpse of what I was talking about. Boca, mi buen amigo, esta campeona volverme estar contigo. Te lanzaremos de corazón. I don't know the words, but I love singing it. The song always pumps me up. Anyway, since the only people who are going to agree with me are the fans of the teams I mentioned, let me know why you think your team has better fans. Hit like, hit subscribe, and send me links or pictures or videos on Twitter of your supporters, and let me know what's what in the comments below. I'll do my best to acknowledge that your team probably should have been on the list, but give me a break. I only had 5 spots. What was I supposed to do? Would you have sat through a top 50 list? I mean, it's like a no-win situation for me. I just picked some really cool ones. What's the big deal? It's getting a little hot in here.